Yo, what's good?
Yo, yo, yo.
Hey, welcome back, everybody, to the Three Wise Men podcast. Another week,
Yes,
another
sir.
episode with your hosts right now, Zach and Ronnie.
Ronnie
We finna
G.
get into it. Yeah, this is an
What
interesting
the?
episode. What was that?
That's my new saying.
Okay, okay, make it make it a thing. All right, so I'm about to come up with one then. But
Yes, sir.
shoot, man, I'm feeling good about this episode. Yeah,
Yeah,
episode
me too, bro.
19. We
Damn,
finna
we got
talk about the
19
red.
in.
I know it's a lot.
Damn.
I have to go back and look at them. I'm like, did we really talk this much?
Yeah, we
It's a
did.
lot of it's a lot to talk about. And I think with all the guests and stuff we had,
Yeah,
yeah, we can keep it rolling.
yeah.
So
Yes, sir.
yeah, we're gonna switch things up this week though. I wanted to talk about this. Somebody brought it to my attention. I did not know about this until this person brought it up to me. I was like, this a thing? And so the more I read into it, the more I realized, oh shoot, this been happening.
Mm-hmm.
And I know people that subscribe to this. You
Yep.
know, so without further ado, we're gonna talk about this episode, the red pill era,
Mm,
helping men or hurting everyone.
mm.
And yeah, so Ronnie, I can't pull up my notes right now, but if you can read what the red pill, men's red pill trend is, that'll kind of cue everybody in on what's up with
I can't. I can't pull it up either.
that. I tell you what, then, yo, Jacob, you think you could pull up from my notes on what the red pill trend is?
You know, while he pulling that up, basically, I'm gonna summarize it. It's a
For
pill.
sure.
It's not a real pill, people, but it's a term that people are using, basically describing men with different energy. You know, you got a lot of men out here who basically the pill is saying that this dudes with the red pill are very difficult, as in toxic masculinity, you know, um I guess being afraid to speak up, basically settling, you know, and now you got a lot of guys that's speaking out about why they have a lot of these different emotions, you know, and now so they're categorizing it in the red pill. Like if you're a guy on a red pill, then you have this, you know. And me personally, I feel like that's a lot of that shit is true though.
Mm,
A lot of that shit is true, but it don't apply to everybody. But
yeah,
most of the guys on here though are saying that they encountered this episode because of the simple fact of the hurt or abuse they've had from another woman.
mhm.
And if it
I'm
ain't
glad.
even the woman, it's probably been like something in the family. You know what I'm saying? So they
Yeah,
have
yeah.
different characteristics and they act out. And you know, basically what people trying to say is men are trying to turn into the modern day woman by using excuses for our emotions.
hmm I like that. I mean, that's basically what it is. And the red pill, that's the reference from the Matrix.
Yeah.
Meaning you woke, you enlightened and stuff. So for men, for this context, um, it's basically men um, waking up to a society that they believe where um, women society is benefiting women,
Yeah.
putting women on the pedestal more than they should be,
Yeah.
and it's in a way that comes at the expense of man. And you see that in forms of toxic femininity.
Hmm. Yeah.
Uh, you see uh, just women getting more power than they should and abusing men, letting men down, and just dehumanizing men in the process.
Yeah.
So
Like they said that the trend is a digital subculture that believes modern society is genocentric, biased towards women. That's basically what it's saying, and that men are the ones being systematically oppressed. And it is a reference from the Matrix. You know, taking the red pills means waking up to see the ugly truth of the world. And a lot of the
uh,
core beliefs and philosophies of this movement is that challenges the mainstream views on the gender and relationships, the sexual marketplace. You know what I'm saying? People
Uh-huh.
believe dating is a cold, calculated marketplace. You know, stuff like that. All that to
Right.
me really sounds like just a bunch of dudes that's been hurt and ain't no and don't know how to man up.
Uh-huh. So
Yeah,
with all these men getting hurt, what's this in response to? Like what this you hadn't been hearing this all throughout history. This is something new.
this is some
This
new
is
shit.
yeah, I'm like,
It
so
got me
where
scratching my. I'm like, what the?
for sure. So I did some digging into that. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay, where can we find out kind of where we ain't gonna find the exact moment, but just where it started becoming popularized and stuff. So I think all this had become popular and started growing uh when the women's movement started coming, where women started coming into themselves and their femininity, pushing
yeah,
back on toxic masculinity.
yeah.
Uh, I believe this is still a male dominated world, you know. Um, you can look at the systems that's in play because of that. And women are just pushing back on it. They're coming into their own power, their own femininity, and becoming more independent. That's why you see
Yeah,
these trends of women becoming more financially independent. They saying they don't need a man.
I'm
Men
gonna tell
ain't
you who
this and
started
that.
that shit though.
Who that?
Little fucking Bootsy. He
Little
started that
Boosie?
shit when he made that song INDEP. None of these females knew how to be independent. They still living at home with their damn mama. How you live
Oh
at home with
man,
your mama? You know what I'm saying? You at home with your mama. Hey,
yeah.
Octavia Renee. I hope that I said your name right. I'm glad you agree, baby,
Uh,
because even good evening, sweetheart. What's toxic
yeah. Good evening.
femininity? Toxic femininity, sweetheart. I'm gonna tell you right now, Octavia. Oh shit, Lauren Gregory said the fuck.
Oh
Uh,
man, we're gonna
let me
talk
talk to
about it. We can talk.
Octavia. She said she just need one. Don't need one, but definitely I need. Definitely I want. What you want? You want to
Okay,
talk?
all right.
Okay, well let me tell you
Right.
like this. When you're independent, here, ladies, when you're independent, here's the thing that by the independence that a lot of men don't like. You got a lot of men out here who grew up as mama boys. You know what I'm saying? So they
Mm,
rely on a woman even after older age. They rely on a woman. You ever heard somebody say, "Man, I get sick. I want her to take care of me like my mama and my grandma." No, it's not gonna happen in the 2000s. Ain't nobody making chicken
mm,
noodle soup no more and none of that shit. They're gonna give you a pill, tell your ass to lay down.
mm. Okay, that's one way to go about it. Can I tell you mine?
Yeah.
All right. Octavia, if you still listening, I think toxic femininity is when women abuse their power in a way
Mm.
that uh, demasculates men. What was this?
Octavia, I'm sick. Come bring me some. Thank you so much, baby. I love you. Shout out to Octavia, y'all.
Yeah, shout out
And
to
shout out
her.
to my girl Lauren. I ain't forget about you, even though you said the fuck. We gonna shout you out, baby. But we just trying to be real. So go ahead, tell them what you're
Yeah,
saying, Zach.
yeah, yeah. All right, what she say? Okay, what she say?
Yeah. She said, understood, King Zach.
Oh, I like that. All right, respect, love.
Hey, Johnny Johnson,
Okay.
how you doing?
Hey, how you doing? Yeah,
Thank you, baby. Thank you. Hey, I
all
like
right, for
Octavia
sure,
tonight.
for sure, for sure. That's what we need. We need engaged viewers, people that ain't
Yeah.
scared to express themselves because we here for the conversation. And
Right.
remember, this is our opinions. This ain't stuff we stating as fact. We just trying to figure this thing out as we go. So yeah,
Good, Johnny.
bear with it
Appreciate you for being on, Johnny.
for sure, for sure. But yeah, toxic femininity. I think when women abuse their power in a way that puts men down, and
Yeah.
and I think we see too much of that with different movements and stuff like that. Anybody who wants equal rights, it we all for that. Everybody should be equal. But when you
Yeah.
start reaching for more and trying to dominate and silence other groups and stuff like that, I think that's when you become toxic.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it. So
And
yeah.
you got a lot
Um,
of guys now that's like more they want to be, you know, I don't go to social media about my problems because as a man that I've been raised, I feel like that I can handle anything that comes my way. First of all, I got God. You know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying? For those of you who don't believe in the same God I believe in, whatever you pray to, whatever you believe to, you know, we have that as our external source for energy and all of this. So when we
Mhm.
get to yo, what's going on? Wowzer 88, what's going on? Thank you for being on
What's
here.
up?
But yeah, but like I said,
Yeah.
like you got I was just raised kind of different, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I actually feel like, you know, if I have a situation, if I feel like I'm being emasculated, I know how to walk
Yeah.
out of it to keep my
Yeah.
masculinity in check.
For sure.
But
Yeah. What's this comment?
These YNs is the ones that's coming over here on Facebook Live. Yeah, she cheated on me and you know, all this and all that. Now you look like a little simp. In my words, in
Mm,
my town, you like a little bitch. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro.
yeah. Okay. What's
Oh
this say?
shit! Wowzer 88 is Keisha.
Keisha, what's up?
Oh, Keisha, what's up, man? Hey, Keisha, Octavia got some homemade chicken noodle soup for you.
You funny.
Yeah, because she said your individualism is reflected in your choices and opinions. So Zach, explain that.
Okay. Repeat that for me.
Our girl Octavia said your individualism is reflected in your choices and opinions.
Mm, mm. You want to add to that? I feel like
Me
we need to have her on
personally,
the show.
yeah, we should. Hey, Octavia, next show we do, please come on, baby, and elaborate it. We will send you the link. DM us right now. Get your information and
So
all that. You know, but yeah,
yeah.
but she's right though. She has a point. Basically, how I feel about things is um yeah, Keisha, we know you love homemade food, but but like, but at the end of the day,
Okay.
I just feel like you know what Tiffany's saying. It's like it's what you think as an individual. It's what you want. See, a lot of times you got a lot of people nowadays that's trying to seek the same thing that somebody else has, but they don't know how it got started. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, say for instance, I talked to this chick, right? And she's everything that I probably wanted. But then the other guy that had her, like, oh man, how you deal with her? You know, she ain't do nothing but just yell, fuss, whoop, whoop all the time.
Mm,
Well, she ain't doing that with me. So I can't just sit around here and put her in a category, you know what I'm saying, because of how you had, because of your interactions, your individualism, and your choices that you made with her. See, at the end of the day, like I tell men, it's okay to express because nowadays a lot more men. And I don't know. I want to say Boots and Kurt Franklin got something to do with this red pill shit. Because when did men start trying to characterize their emotions? Like if a nigga mad, a nigga mad. If he's sad,
mm,
he's sad. Now if now 9 out of 10, you know, you're not gonna see guys going up saying expressing I'm sad. You know what I'm saying? Now you got some
uh,
real men out here like me. I cry in front of a woman. I want them to
mm.
see my heart because guess what?
So
If I do something to hurt you, then guess what? You gonna know that I'm gonna be there to console you.
for
That's
sure.
how I look at it.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, Octavia. She said, I love how kings are becoming more in tune with their emotions and feelings, but I don't believe females know how to create a safe space for kings to be open with their feelings.
Ooh,
And see, that's exactly what we're talking about, baby.
I
That's
like
exactly what we're
that.
talking
Yeah,
about. Yeah. See, that's why we got the red pill thing going on right now, Octavia, because as
for
you
sure.
said, you know, it's not the guys, it's the females who don't know. You know why? Because
Mm,
females have to be so defensive all their life. Look at all these movies from the 70s and 80s. You watch that Ike Turner movie, he slapped the hell out of that girl and her friend at the diner. You know what I'm saying? But Tina still went back home. Nowadays, you put your hands on a woman, you going to jail or you going in the grave. And
yeah,
they talking to your cousin tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you got
yeah,
the guy
yeah.
out here crying, oh man, she left me, she left me. But then you put your hands on her.
Mm,
See, I feel like a lot of
yeah.
these guys nowadays ain't used to a strong woman. But let's break down toxic masculinity, because that was one of the things in that red pill that I disagreed with. You know,
Mm, okay.
now as a real man, you're supposed to be the head. It's in the Bible. You're the head. So a man got to take on a lot of stuff every damn day. She
Mhm.
didn't report it. That's why he went free. But that's her fault. She should have reported it. Oh, you're not taught how to be a queen, a part. Okay, well, in that regards, if here, ladies, if you've never been taught how to be a wife, stop trying to be one and putting us on the red pill because you got a lot of guys out here who ain't like me and Zach. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna come to social media because social media is amping this up. They're wanting guys to
Mhm.
go in here and tell these little fake ass testimonies about how they got their heart broken, how they had to change from a dog to a poodle. They don't work like that. Once a pit, always a pit. If I bite your ass
Uh-huh.
today, I might bite your ass tomorrow. Straight up. What you think you gonna do? You got to put a muscle on me to keep me, but they ain't gonna make me quiet.
So
So you get into that red pill situation, and a girl says, "Oh well, he's toxic. He's toxic. Why? Because he demands what a man never basically demanded from you.
mhm.
You know, a
Well,
lot
that's
of, and
real.
then yeah, and then let's go with the sex. Like you do got some guys out here who use sex as a crutch. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But a lot of guys out here, that's all that they know. But you can't really blame them because if they're dealing with a certain type of female, hell, that's probably all they're gonna get anyways, a little piece of ass, and they'll get ghosted for a week or two. You know what I'm saying? And then
Mhm.
when they thirsty or when they needy, they know this is a needy one. He over when I gave it to him, he cried the next day like because I told him I didn't want to talk to him. He had like it was the end of the world.
Mhm.
See, these females done created a galaxy of simpness. Look at my fingers, y'all. They've created a galaxy of simpness.
Yeah.
Nowadays, that red pill conversation, I feel like a lot of guys are using that as a crutch because they don't know how to stand up on their own 2 feet anymore. How many real men are out here on social media saying stop categorizing your emotions as a fucking pill? You know, this ain't the Matrix, first of all. Because we was in the Matrix, you take that damn pill, a lot of y'all niggas wouldn't have nobody, not even your mama. You don't know how to fucking take care of them. But you want to categorize shit in category. When did we start doing this shit, man? Like when did we start? And then we got some beautiful ladies out here. We got some fucked up females out here too now that prey on good guys. So I
Yeah.
think the red pill syndrome, the red pill topic was designed around those so-called good guys who want to sit there and talk and explain how they feel and want to know why. Why you didn't stay? Why did you leave? I'm the type of nigga, hey, if you think the grass green on the other side, cut that motherfucker and see how I look in 2 weeks. When you see that
Oh my
brown
God.
coming up, well, you know, around the grass is green. Don't worry about it. Bitch is even green or not. It's almost damn pearlescent green, candy green.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
move this conversation further. So, those some interesting points. And from the comments, I see a lot of people got their own opinions about it. You know, whether they agree or disagree.
Yeah,
But
Octavia,
going back,
emotions are pills.
yeah, for sure. so,
Yeah.
so we agree that this red pill movement from men is in response to uh, many of the women's movements and trends about becoming independent, coming into their own
Right.
power. But
Yeah.
I think with these movements and trends, they have a way of trying to balance out each other.
Right.
Like when men were being full of themselves and running the you know society and stuff like that,
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
women came up, that was their response to that. Now
Yep.
that women have been, some women have been coming into these ideologies and getting full of themselves. Now men are pushing back, saying, "Hey, hold on, I don't agree with all this. This is this is the result of y'all, going too far."
But why are they doing that though? Why do they feel like that when the woman want to step up?
I think some women are taking it too far. Like women, I have, I support, a woman coming into her own self
Yeah,
and growing
always.
and being independent. But when you start to do it in a way that you're saying you don't need men and men are unnecessary and men, are just this and that,
Right.
you're taking out their own potential, their ability to become more. And now you're dismissing a man's sensibilities, their own emotions. And now you got some
Octavia said
cold-hearted
it
women.
best. Octavia
What you
said it
say?
best. She said it's the way they're stepping up.
That part. Octavia,
God
you want to
damn,
hop
where
on?
is she at tonight?
Shoot, you want to hop on this episode?
Damn, come on, girl. Yes, we need that
she,
enough.
yeah, yeah.
Because see, here's the thing, like, when I first heard the conversation, red pill versus blue pill, I thought it was something to do with sex. I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't gonna lie. And it's not that my mind was in the gutter, but the
Uh-huh.
context was it like if a guy could take the red pill based off of the Matrix, right?
Hmm.
Um, she said she don't know how. Jacob will help her get on here. Um, she said basically the conversation like if you was in the Matrix, if you could as a man, if you took the red pill or the blue pill, all these guys talking about what the red pill effects would be. That's knowledge, but you have to be psychologically smart as well. You can't be no
Uh-huh.
psychological dumbass, and that's all that. And just to comfort, just to make sure everything is good for you, baby girl. God tell us like what are pills? I don't know. I'm not social media. Basically, it's a conversation where they put us in the conversation and put us in basically this movie called The Matrix. Keanu Reeves, that big black
Has she
guy.
seen that?
I hope she's seen it. She probably has. She
Yeah,
probably don't
yeah.
understand the pill, but basically, when you was in the Matrix in the movie, they had these pills you could take. This pill give you this strength. This pill give you that strength. So in today's society and topic of what we basically on, if you give a guy the red pill, which is supposed to be the truth pill, the ugly truth pill, these is what these guys are basically saying. Like this pill gives them the ability to read through this. Gives them the chance to accept the fact that they might just be sexually impulsive. They only want to deal with a woman for sex, or they want to deal with the woman for their finances, or they just want to deal with the woman because they just want to be loved, or they just want to deal with the woman to have control over them. It's all different types of things. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I
Okay.
just feel like if you're not psychologically mind, like if you don't know how to use your fucking mind, you think that pill gonna help you see anything you can't already fucking see? Let's be
All
for
right.
real. And then
So
you got a lot of females out here that just, like you said, Zach, they kind of mess it up because they're taking those leaps of faith that guys never expected. I think that's where the fuck up at.
yeah. So in simple terms, red pill is to become woke to some truth, whatever it may be, and then the blue pill
Yeah,
is just staying ignorant, just so you can enjoy where you at. Ignorance
yeah.
is bliss. That
Hmm.
part. But yeah, I mean, men are really. I know some men like this that
I do
believe this
too.
stuff, and so it ain't just in these Reddit comments now in these private forums.
Oh,
These
it
are
happens
just
every day.
it's becoming mainstream now. You got people.
I got a
Uh,
story.
you got one?
I can tell you right now. I got a
I'm
simple
listening.
ass story for a simple ass nigga. So I know a guy that was dealing with a woman, and this kind of topic came up. They was having like a game night. She invited her friend, and her husband came, so it was couples night. So the question comes up. Well, JJ, what are you gonna do if she decided to leave you for another dude? Well, instead of JJ just saying, well, shit, if I'm not doing that, how I would have responded was, hey, if you leave all this, you never wanted in the first place. I ain't finna cry for spilled milk. But JJ
Mm,
wants to go into this whole goddamn theory of, well, I invested this and I did this, and the whole time she started looking at him like, so you think I'm just with you for what you have to offer and not what I have
mm,
to give you? Fuck them
yeah.
up.
Oh damn.
Guys, stop sitting around here talking about shit that don't apply to you and
Mm,
everything. Because if you felt that type of way, JJ, then you would have told her before she even that question even asked. And the fact that you pouring out more to a whole nother woman in front of your woman, you already violated scent rule number one.
mm,
What the fuck is you gonna take a red pill for? You can't say you got hurt because if you think about it, you hurt her when you answered the question that another woman asked you. That answer should be for your woman.
yeah.
So, like you said, Zach, women sneaky. She probably didn't like the fact that JJ and his old girl was together anyway. So guess what?
Mm,
Cause they shit ain't going right. She gonna throw in the question that now it's causing conflict and a bunch of damn friction. So
hmm
now when they break up, he coming to the Reddit with the red pill conversation talking about something. Yeah, I think I was a victim of um damn, what was that? Hold on. It was another one. It said uh the sexual marketplace, SMP. Simp, if you
uh-huh.
ask me. People believe it. People believe dating is a cold, calculated marketplace. They often cite the 80-20 rule, claiming that the top 80% of women only want the top 20% of men. And they got something called hypergamy, the belief that women are biologically wired to marry up, constantly seeking men of higher status, wealth, or physical attractiveness. Then they got this genocentrism or whatever. The idea that today's society is designed to benefit the women at the expense of men. What kind of
Uh-huh.
fucking world are we living in when we start to put in categories like that? I ain't no way in hell I 80% her first of all, it's not 80%. 80% of the fucking women out here in the world ain't even at the top.
hmm I'll tell you what, we got people pushing this agenda along, this red pill agenda. We got influencers, people like
Right.
Kevin Samuels, Andrew Tate. But Kevin Samuels, he had a way of putting women back in their place for better or worse about their standards and their expectations. I think he targeted women who got ahead of themselves, women who weren't the most desirable on several fronts, asking for that top 20%, and then sometimes the top 1% of men
Yeah.
wanting men that are physically fit, over 6 feet, making six figures or more, uh, uh, desirable physical
Right.
traits, and
Yeah.
yet they not put together themselves. And so Kevin
Exactly.
Samuels was like, "What do you have to offer this man?"
And I like Kevin Simmons. God bless the dead and everything. But Octavia had a good point.
R.I.P.
She said a lot of people, a lot of basic humans aren't ready for the red pill. A lot of guys ain't ready for the red
Ooh,
pill because
you're right.
that conversation that's gonna open up, they can't handle it without the pill. How the fuck you gonna handle it with the pill? So she right. And to your point, Kevin Samuels did good at correcting women, but what did he do to correct men?
I don't know.
You can't be a
I
simp
think
but
he
teach a
was.
simp now.
Yeah, he was defending men, but the way he was
Yeah, but he
educating
was
and schooling the
defending the
women,
simps.
yeah, he was putting women down in the process too. Like, just he was very
Well,
cold about how he was doing
yeah,
it.
and I will say here to all our fans that are listening, all the ladies, I do not condone putting down a woman unless a woman is wrong. When I put down a woman, I got receipts. I put it with a P and a T. I got receipts.
Yeah.
You feel me? But Kevin Samuels was defending a lot of punk ass men too. Because as
Yeah,
a man, you should be able to speak up for yourself. You should have to fucking get on YouTube to learn how to talk to your woman.
man.
Come on
I
now.
don't know, Ronnie. I don't know, Ronnie. It's a lot of men out there that are clueless, and they looking for people like this. I knew
Them the
some
ones
people
that
at
get
work.
ran over.
Yeah. I can't
I gotta turn
disagree,
my hat right for this one. I tell you,
man.
got me in here
But look,
tonight.
look, it's
Yeah,
the same people. What, she say something?
yeah. She said, uh, she said he did not. Well, he didn't need to defend the man. He was speaking from a specific category of men. Okay, that's correct. And
Yeah, for sure.
basically, I look at it like this: either you are alpha, or you a beta.
Mm, okay. What does that mean?
All right, I'm an alpha male. And an alpha male don't have to be no super strong individual, don't have to be the richest man in the world, a man that stands on his morals, principles, and values. God is the head of my household. Right now, I am a single father. You know what I'm saying? I've been divorced. I got a beautiful 8-year-old. I got a good looking, ugly ass ex wife. You know what I'm saying? She could be a bitch at times, but she's still the mother to my child.
Uh-huh.
I don't need no red pill conversation to tell me how to deal with that because I went through it for myself. Now, did I do red pill things? Yeah, because I was young. I didn't know. I thought when you get married, it's for better or for worse, thick or thin. You ain't supposed to leave me because the paper got thin, but you did. I cried. Man, shit. I was one of the ones that were going to church. I was kneeling at the altar. Lord, help me get my family back, please.
Oh
Guess
man.
what? God said, I got something better for you, son. You don't need to take no pill for this. Listen to me. I could
Hmm.
listen to a lot of other dudes tell me how to handle that at that time, but I was only gonna do it my way. Because as a man, you can listen to advice and you can get a lot of knowledge, but you can only apply, and that's not even men, people in general. You only gonna apply shit that you feel. How
Yeah.
many females do y'all know, Zach, you too, that done got leave them, leave them. Next day on Facebook, my man, your eye swole up like this. Come on now.
They taking
So
that blue pill.
yeah, but see, here's the thing though. Um, all these mama boys, like I said in the beginning, all these mama boys, y'all the ones that have to have this fucking red pill conversation because y'all the ones that's more attacked by it. Because you sit around here and like I said, how you raise is how you raise. But if I had a son, I'm not finna raise him to cry with no spilled milk. One thing about it, as an alpha male, um, we make shit happen with nothing.
Hmm.
We make shit happen with nothing. When you a beta, beta, when you when you a beta, if that woman say, I don't want you to do this, I want you to go do this, your ass gonna do it. Even though you know you have a legitimate reason why you shouldn't do it right now, because the grass got to be cut. So why am I coming in
Yeah.
the house to fold these fucking clothes and the grass gonna still be growing? But you a beta male, you gonna tuck your head, okay. All that's gonna do is give her, and then when her homegirls around, oh yeah, girl, he do what you want to do. She's sitting back drinking that cheap ass wine from the dollar store like she doing something, but you can't even afford real wine. You
Mm.
can't even afford real wine, and you sitting up trying to brag like you doing something. But see, you beta males out here, you want to say, well, you know what, happy wife, happy life. That's a damn lie. It's a damn lie. Your wife can still be happy, and you still be fucking miserable.
Mm. That's real.
Yeah. So these
Yeah.
little conversations about this pill, it's all about the alpha versus the beta. Because
Hmm.
what real man do you know? I ain't never heard my grandpa come talk to no other man talking about some, yeah, I ain't getting no pussy for a whole week. I don't know what I should do. Should I go and cut some wood? I ain't never heard that before. I ain't never heard a
Hmm.
man complain about things that was in his control. Now, when things are out
Hmm.
of your control, you talk to God. You ain't got to talk no other. You ain't got to take no pill to figure that out. But you got a lot of simp ass men out here, and in today's society, social media has turned a lot of men into simps.
Hmm.
They get on social media, especially for those who don't know how to date or know how to go after what they want. They gonna go to the
Yeah.
computer, Chat GPT. How do I talk to this girl? Man, Chat GPT ain't teaching you how to be nothing but a bitch, and that's why a female use you and treat you like that. So you want to have a conversation about I feel like this, I feel like that. Fuck your feelings, man. Because back in the
Mm.
day, when you had to get out there, you had to work all day and all night and come in and eat what was basically left, which wasn't really nothing. And she got in there and did that. I ain't hear nobody bitching and complaining then.
Uh,
Now you
well,
I
Ron,
worked
let
all
me ask you.
yeah.
Let me ask you this: with all these men looking for guidance and answers on, I don't know what they trying to find. Do you feel like the, one of the issues could be where they're finding their self worth and value in themselves?
That's a good question because Octavia just asked one. She said, what do you call men who have no need for either people? That's where we going at, man.
Mm.
Look, um, when me personally, to answer your question, Zach,
Mm.
ask it again so I don't get it wrong.
All right. Do you think one of the issues for these men that believe in the red pill trend, do you think a big issue with them is where they're finding their self worth?
Yeah, exactly. Because here's the
Mm.
thing, like, if you know who you are as a person, as an individual, man or woman, if you know who you are, you don't need nobody to validate that for you. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? The only time you need validation is when you uncomfortable with who you are. Look at these little kids when they in school. They go and do their first little play, right? And they get finished, they
Mm-hmm.
want to run down the steps. Daddy, how did I do? Daddy, how did I do? They're looking for that validation because they're learning. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? That's the teaching moment right there. So they're learning. So I'm gonna let my daughter know, like, hey, baby, you did a wonderful job. If she
Yeah,
did better, I'm gonna say you did a good job. But we'll talk about what you can do to make it better. A lot of
right.
these guys don't know how to sit back and evaluate themselves.
So
You have to look at your environment and your surroundings. Like Zach, man, you come up in very decent households. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Um, we had a decent childhood. You know what I'm saying? I can't say, man, you had to go through a lot of bad situations or struggles like some of our classmates. Cause we got some classmates who they got out the mud. They got it out the mud.
Yeah,
And I'm so
yeah.
thankful for all of them that's out there. If they're watching, hey man, I salute y'all for still being
So
strong. But when you know who you are, like when I fell on my hard times, deep down I knew who I was. But because I was so blinded by all this extra shit, motherfucking Mayor saying this, motherfucking Mayor saying that. At the end of the day, it's like I don't need her to still live. I don't need her to still
mm-hmm.
be a man, take care of my responsibilities, you
Mm-hmm.
know? But that's how I was raised because I was always taught if you don't get it, ain't nobody gonna give it to you.
For sure.
Where that
And
teaching at
that's what I
now?
was getting at. Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like people shouldn't find their self worth in what they got, but who they are, their character. I think that's something they need to realize who you are behind closed doors when
Right.
nobody's looking. Uh, because if you know what you would do in situations and the person you want to be, if that's who you are, then you should find your worth in that.
Yeah.
Because your character
And
says a
and
lot about you.
and then I'm gonna tell you to answer her question. What do you call a man that an alpha? That's an alpha man when he don't need nothing. He alpha because we are taught how to go and get it ourselves. An
Mm,
alpha male don't make us no asshole or no misogynistic person. Now let me correct that up for some of you that's probably watching like, oh, alpha must be no, we're not misogynistic or nothing. But it's like this. If I get married right now, I'm an alpha male. I come home off from my job. I drive trucks all day, bro. You feel me? I be in states all day. I come home, you know what I'm saying? If I want to have my daughter, I'm here by myself. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a woman to the house with a nice cooked meal. But guess what? If she got a job and I come home and there ain't no food cooked, I'm not finna pitch a fit. I might ask like,
yeah.
damn, you must have just got home yourself. Yeah, it's been a long day. Oh, okay, cool. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. I got this. It's an alpha male.
Mhm,
You feel me?
mhm.
A
Yeah.
beta gonna come in there and complain. I ain't got no food. She didn't cook for me. I think she was talking to another man. She don't love me now. You just a beta. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it for yourself.
Yeah.
And I think that's another reason why these females put men into the red pill categories because a lot of these guys don't know how to do shit for themselves at all. And then another thing, females. First of all, guys, stop thinking that the average female is trying to marry up. Stop that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's another fucking lie in the PL6 conversation. I'm just tired of the lies. Like this conversation got niggas, real men like us, looking like betas. And we're not betas at
Yeah.
all. Like man, look, marrying up is one thing, but it's
Mhm.
something called also marrying the fuck down too. And a lot of these
Yeah.
females that marry these good dudes and they leave that dude couldn't have been that fucking good for you to leave. And here's another thing: if real men know when a woman is serious, real men know when a woman is really there with them.
Mhm.
I done had some of my homeboys go out and got them make some mistakes in their life. Not for the incriminate nobody, but they didn't make some mistakes. But the woman knew what it was, like they knew how real, and in some kind of way that alpha male was able to solidify. And one thing about it, as an alpha male, we're not gonna hold you back. We're not finna hold you
Mhm.
back. If you think you need to go,
So
please do what you gotta do. Because if you still here and you ain't happy, then bitch, I ain't happy. We both
mhm.
miserable, you know. Um,
Yeah. Let
this
me let me
dating,
let me engage Octavia with this
yeah,
because I'm really I've had time to process what she was saying and I'm able to see her comments now.
break
Um,
it, yeah,
yeah, yeah. So Octavia, I see what you were saying with your question about not needing either. From my perspective, every day people people are either getting better or worse. You really don't stay the same.
Mm,
So I think with the red pill and blue pill, it's a metaphor. Which one you take? Which one you take? Either you choose to do better, or you doing worse, whether you know it or not. And
right.
so I think a lot of people, the majority of people, tend to take the blue pill. Not applying themselves, not taking more. It's um, but if you want a full scale of what things are, there's another ideology called the black pill, which is where you really don't have hope in anything, and you just and your body, your mind goes according to that. So a lot of people they getting worse. They're taking the black pill.
Yeah, yeah,
They're declining.
they
So
are.
that
They're
yeah.
declining because they're sad. And to Octavia's last thing, she said, I think she tried to call me out a little bit. she said,
Yeah.
he said, if you're not being honest about what you really want her to have, like dinner cooked or whatever, then that's definitely not an alpha male. That's not an alpha move. Um, Let me clear it up. The type of dude I am, I'm motherfucking food gonna be ready. Sorry,
Exactly.
Octavia, I mean no disrespect, but the type of dude I am, I'm an alpha male, and it's not all about being masculine and they fuck it. It's not about being super strong, not about being all this money, whatever. It's just about being direct and honest and straight to the point. I don't beat around the bush. Let her come out and say, "Do this just make me look fat? It don't make you look skinny."
Mm,
But it's not to hurt her, it's to help her. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, you want the truth when you come and ask me questions like this, right? So I'm gonna give you the truth. So of course my dinner is gonna be, you know what I'm saying? She already knows basically what I want. But would I want my woman having to rush home to try to get done because she had a rough day? Nah, see, that's not all alpha because alpha ain't just being bigoted and controlling, you know what I'm saying? I think that's where we get alphas and betas mixed up. Alphas ain't about always being controlling and basic dominant and all this and all that. You could be dominant. You could be a dominant beta. I mean, you're just a strong bitch.
uh, what else you
She
see?
said that. That's not what you said.
Ah,
Octavia, stop doing me like this tonight.
look, we finna
If you
get you
gonna,
on here soon.
hey, Octavia, if you're gonna do me like this, at least you could donate to me, baby. Donate to us, please, because you got me sweating over here, and
Oh
I ain't
man.
even drinking that much. But she got a point though. She like, see, Octavia sounds to me like the type of, no, you good, sweetheart. I love this. I love this. Keep going. We appreciate you.
Yeah,
Octavia seems
yeah.
like the type. Well, she's a strong woman. Like she's not with all the guessing games. You feel me? See, women
Mm,
like her are the reason why we having a conversation about these niggas on these pills. Because
mhm.
Octavia, every man can't deal with a woman like you. I can tell. But
For
what you
sure.
have is a good thing though. Every man needs a woman like you or someone similar to you. Straightforward. What you want me to do? What you need me to do? If I can do it, I can do it. If I can't, I can't. But you got a beta out here that's saying, "Oh, if you can't do it, don't worry about it." But he going calling his mama in the bathroom. Like he telling her, "I gotta go to the bathroom, baby." But he on the mom. Mom, she didn't cook. She didn't cook. Mom, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Baby, go to KFC. Nah, that's that bullshit. I just feel
Yeah,
like you could be an alpha male and still be able to, you know what I'm saying, be who you are as a dominant man and everything, but being an alpha
yeah.
don't mean you control everything, you
For
know?
sure. Yeah.
And that's
And
where that's
Ronnie,
where we having the problem at.
yeah. This is a conversation. You agree we having a conversation?
Yeah,
And
we
we
having a
have
conversation.
conversations with our female counterparts. One thing that one impression I got about Octavia is that even though she has her opinions and her beliefs, she still stops to understand. She seeks understanding. She's
And
having
see,
a conversation with us.
boy, you going somewhere. Keep it going.
Yeah, yeah.
You
So a
going
lot of
somewhere.
women right now, a lot of the reasons men and women can't see eye to eye because they running with their egos.
Mm, yes.
So now you got people who they sitting too high to hear you. You know what I mean?
Mm,
You coming from a
yeah.
place of humility. You got people up high. Oh, I can't hear you. You ain't talking money. You ain't sitting on stacks. You ain't got this
Yeah.
and that. You're not gonna see eye to eye. And I think when women try to marry up, you not looking for a man that you can see eye to eye with. You looking for what they carry, what they got.
Yeah.
And the same thing with men. If you don't respect the woman you marrying, you shouldn't marry her. Because if you thinking you can
Right.
dominate the relationship without her input, you missing the whole point of it takes two to tango. Not it's me and she just part of my world. She here for the ride. No,
Right.
y'all getting it together. So
Yeah.
that's how it should be, in my opinion.
You have to grow to know. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And I'm only saying that is because, and Octavia, we appreciate you. Yeah, baby. We see. Yeah, we're
Sure.
gonna take the time to see that and understand. That's why we understand where you're coming from. So yeah, we appreciate you tonight, and we're glad that you're saying
Sure.
what you're saying because, like, at the end of the day, like, females like you are the reason why these guys having the conversation because these guys ain't mature enough or psychologically strong enough to understand it takes two to tango.
Hmm.
Situation can't be all about you all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But this, yeah. I tell you, like I said, we got to have you on the show.
You got to come on the show, baby. You got to,
For
man,
sure.
for
For sure.
real. Yeah, but
you, you'll be a
also with this
special guest.
conversation too, like since I've been reading up on it, right? I mean, a lot of
Hmm.
talk about the guys and the sex, right? A lot of guys
Uh-huh.
are thinking that these females just want them for sex, and then they feel some type of way. And I'm like, it feels like a contradiction to the male
Uh-huh.
culture. Not saying the male culture is based off of just fucking and leaving, but it's like
Uh,
when I first started trying to get out here and do my little thing with females, I thought it was all about just hit it and quit it. You know what I'm saying? See how many you can
yeah.
get on your body. You know, it's like a body list. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
it took me get going. It took me to get older, understanding to be through a lot of situations to know that it ain't always about that. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
see,
Yeah.
nowadays the roles have been basically reversed. I had a female come to me the other day and tell me, she said, "You cute." I said, "Well, thank you." I said, "I prefer to be called handsome, but I take any compliment a beautiful woman give me." "Oh, you think I'm
Yeah.
beautiful?" "I don't think you ugly. I wouldn't even be talking to you." I just want to fuck." I was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
damn. I said, just
Yeah.
straightforward like that. She said, "Yeah, 'cause I know I can't be capable of doing nothing else." I said, "Why you feel like you can't be capable of doing nothing else? So what you say, you just want to ride this and leave it? You don't want to wash it up afterwards and, you know what I'm saying, put some rims on it or
Yeah.
nothing? Like a used
Mhm.
car, you know?" And I hate to say it, but I view females as cars sometimes. You could tell a female how she take care of a car. She ride around in a
Mm.
brand new car, them tires ball. She don't give a damn. She just care about how she gonna get there.
Uh,
Long as she know she gonna get there, she gonna get there. She don't give a damn about
that's
that
interesting.
oil or none of that.
That's
But
interesting.
then
Yeah.
you got a guy like me, and it's like, "Hey, did you look at your tires? You know you ain't got no tread. You know if it raining, you hit your brakes, you finna slide from here to $10 too, right? You know, let me
Yeah.
go get these tire changed for you." See,
Yeah.
when you take females like that, you show them something that they've never seen before in a man. Because you gotta understand, like, I hate to say it, but nowadays a lot of these females ain't they have a lot of daddy issues. They never had a man in their
Yeah.
life. So
Yeah.
the last thing that they want to deal with is a beta male because a beta male just remind them of their gay cousin.
Yeah.
He complain
No,
all the time.
Octavia,
He
that's a
fuss
good
too
point.
much.
Yeah.
What she said.
She said most humans don't want themselves, so it's hard for them to imagine anyone else wanting them. And she never takes that for being wanted personal, or yeah, never being wanted personal. She wants herself no matter what, and that's all that matters to her. And that means you have a healthy self-esteem.
Right. That means that doesn't matter
Yeah,
what goes your way, Octavia. You know what your worth is. That's it.
for sure, for sure.
You know
Know
what
your
you're willing
worth.
to deal with and what you're not willing to deal with. So there's nothing wrong with that. And I feel like if everybody, men and women, had that same mindset of what she just said, then you won't have to worry about taking the fucking red pill or the black pill. You know what I'm saying? You can just sit
Yeah,
down and do it. But like I said, and I ain't gonna lie, Kevin Samuels, Lil Bootsy, a lot of these little motherfuckers on these podcasts and stuff that's out here now, they're trying to have
yeah,
these basic. I'm gonna say it like this: these relationship podcasts is really what's making this shit excruciating. You know what I'm saying?
hmm,
Because most of
yeah,
these people on these podcasts are younger than me. Ain't never been
hmm,
married or nothing. So how the fuck you finna try to? You expect me to sit and look at your podcast talking about a relationship, and if you ain't got no kids and you never had a ring on it? but you trying to talk about what kind of ring you want, but you don't even know what size your damn finger is. What the?
Sheesh.
We not doing
That's
that.
heavy. That's
Yeah.
heavy.
Hey, Octavia, I said I agree with you too. Shit, can I get a thank you, King? Shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my girl. Right? I like her. I don't even know her. I like
We
her.
just speak of
But
fact.
yeah,
I know.
but yeah,
Wow.
bro. But it's like when we think about a lot of the situations that we've heard at school or going to work or whatever, how does that affect you, Zach? Like when you hear guys talking like on the red pill topic, like when they're talking like that, how did that make you feel as a man?
Man, I've met people at work like this, and
Love you, Octavia.
okay, yeah, for sure. But I've been at work, and people have come up to me with these questions and stuff, and it throws me off guard. And the stuff
Yeah.
they talk about, like one thing, for example, in the dating field, one guy asked me, "At what point do you uh, tell the woman the truth?" I said, "What you mean by that?" He was like, "So the first date." He said that they watch Andrew Tate's podcast, like
Yeah.
his gospel, and so they were like, "So yeah, so the first date is supposed to be how you lure her in, tell her what she wants to hear, and then the dates after that, you slowly start to tell her the truth, and
Nah.
then because y'all went so far in, she's more willing to accept the truth." I said, "No, man, that in my mind, that's the red pill mindset."
Right.
And it made me think that people common sense ain't that common. You know what I mean?
It ain't.
It's people out here hurting for the truth and don't know how to get to it. And ain't no fault to them. I just feel like they've been led astray. And dealing with
Yeah.
these influences ain't gonna help. It's just gonna make it worse.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
So,
And
yeah.
you say that came from Andrew
Octavia's
Tate's podcast.
surprised. Yeah, I mean, I think people,
Octavia,
there
this
are
shit
guys out here.
happened.
Yeah, I think honestly, there are men out here who ain't as lucky as you and I. They
Right.
they don't have a good run at it in the dating field. They might not be as desirable looking, or what I mean. Don't have as much to offer in the traditional sense.
Right.
When we on the first date, first impressions are important. What's the
Oh,
first thing
yeah.
you see? How they look.
Mm-hmm.
If the
How they
person ain't
dress.
appealing to you, yeah, if they ain't appealing to you, you probably ain't gonna give them the first date.
Yeah, the logic ain't logic in at all because here's the thing,
Yeah.
like, and I'm glad she said it because Andrew Tate was on some dumb shit. Like, how I was raised, you go on a date, it's not about trying to basically flaunt what you have to offer. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? When
Yeah.
you seriously taking somebody on that, it's two types of dates. There's a fuck date and there's a real date. If you just go on a
Hmm.
date just to fuck, I don't give a damn about nothing else. You full, you happy, I spent how much on you? Okay, that's ass. A real date, questions are gonna be asked before you even sit down to even get the order the fucking drink. You're gonna ask questions, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you got a
Yeah.
lot of these, like I said, you got a lot of these pockets out here that are really tarnishing the reputation of men because they're telling men how to go at it the wrong way. If you've never talked to any woman in your life before, don't go to no podcast, don't go to no internet. Man, go talk to someone who you physically see that's been with their person for a long time, whatever. Figure out how they went and made that basic connection, how to keep the connection together. Cause sometimes
Uh-huh.
with like Wi-Fi, it lags.
Uh-huh.
So how do you fix the lagging in your relationship? So you want to? That's the kind of conversation that they need to have. This red pill, black pill, blue pill shit is just basically making men more weak and looking for things that they
Hmm.
ain't gonna never have. Your desire for a woman that you feel like there's no such thing as you listen to this and you can back a girl out of your league. No, if a girl out of your league and
Yeah.
you know she out of your league, your mindset is already telling you, okay, you got to do this, this, this. But you've never done it before for yourself. So why would you go and do it for
Yeah.
somebody else? No, you can't maintain it. And then when she see
Yeah.
you as that beta, now you want to go back to the to Andrew Tate. Well, I think she just used me for sex. Well, weren't you sitting up here bragging about how big your dick was? You got her mindset thinking like, well, maybe all he wanted just ass anyway, so I'm not gonna go no further than this. See, a lot of guys put themselves into the red pill conversation because of how they act. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? Your actions, like, you look, man. I feel like this right here. Me personally, don't give me no pills because I don't need them. But these guys
Yeah.
out here, and it's just all the stuff that involve around it. Like it's like you said,
Mhm.
bro. It's just like you said, man. You out here trying to chase a female out of your league.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stay in
This is
your
what I don't
league,
like
man.
about it. This is what I don't like. It's, and I know it's been going on for forever, but
Yeah,
I don't like I don't like the shift from, it went from having wanting to have and live life with a partner,
oh
ups
shit.
and downs that you trust, to to want just a little comfortable life. You know what I mean? We all know,
Yeah,
we should know at this point, life ain't all about just comfort. It's about growing and being the best you that you can be, even through the thickest of situations. But people don't want that. They want just a comfortable life with somebody that they
yeah.
think can provide it. But what if that man's down or that woman's down? You gonna leave them and find something better? You know
Blame
what I mean?
social media because social media has it where they put up these reels. They have these females going after the
Hmm.
guy who doesn't really have it all. But then also the reel shows that the girl leaves him for somebody else. But y'all never look at
Hmm.
the end of the fucking reel when the girl is hurt.
For sure.
She left love for money or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah, it's me. Social media has a big impact, and I ain't gonna lie. Octavia said some funny shit.
Yeah.
She said that why she went celibate. Baby, you ain't gotta stop enjoying life because a motherfucker don't understand you. Let me tell you something. Celibacy is a good thing, but if
Yeah.
you thirsty down there, that motherfucker get the itching. I guarantee you gonna take them batteries and go
No,
sit
right.
your ass
Hey,
to sleep.
I tell you, I sharing that. No shame to it. I'm celibate too. That's just a decision I have made.
I'm
So
not celibate. I'm not ashamed to say I ain't. But I'm not going out here lying to these
yeah.
females like, oh yeah, baby, after we do this, you finna move in. No, hell, you're not. I'm only giving you what you asked for. You know what I'm saying? Because
Oh
I'm type
man.
of dude that
Yeah.
see, I'm type of dude where I invite a woman to my house. I said the mood and everything. My job is just to make you comfortable. It's not to get you naked.
Mhm.
Now, if you go to my
Yeah.
bathroom, you come out and you basically revealing the way. If you come out of the bathroom the way God brought you in this world, I'm gonna do like Adam and
It
Eve, and
is
I'm
what
gonna
it
clothe
is.
you. I'm gonna clothe you the first time because my intentions is not to start a connection based off of sex.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't do that. I got too much
Yeah.
respect for myself. Cause if I first meet you and you give it up to me, how you gonna expect me to think about you? You could be going to
Hmm.
law school and all that, but hell, I fucked the pre-law student, y'all. That's the only the conversation's gonna be, you know.
Hmm.
And but see how I am, when a woman give it up to you, man, they giving you something more than just sex. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it.
So
It's very precious. You know, you have to earn that, and I'm good at earning things. I'm very good at
yeah.
earning things, and that's
For
why I
sure.
feel like this conversation, the red pill, like man, that red pill conversation is fucking up guys like us up because we last the real ones that actually would go out and earn it. Like you
Yeah.
could be bad all you want to. Now, granted, they probably say, "Oh, you a man. If you're not a man, if you don't take it, no, you a man if you earn it.
Mhm.
Come to my house and you get like that, I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna compliment you, but I'm not gonna touch you. I'm not gonna touch you at all. And
Oh
we're not
yeah.
wrapping up the show. We're not wrapping up the show, people. We've been told we ain't gotta wrap it up. Okay. So just because he's coming up here, we're not wrapping. We're gonna let y'all know when we say it's time to wrap up, we're gonna wrap it up. We're not wrapping up. So all right, we letting it know now. Cause Octavia is
For
saying some
sure.
good shit. She said she didn't stop. Well, what did you stop or did you stop? She said,
She on hiatus.
oh, okay, well, that's all right. Put it on pause. You know what I'm saying? Like when you watching the
Yeah.
movie, You pause it. That's all she did. She just paused it. But guess what?
Yeah.
Somebody can press play.
I
But see, I feel like
respect
what
it, I
I'm
tell
telling
you.
you, I feel like the reason why she did it is because of the simple fact that, like we're talking about these guys with the red pill. You got a lot of guys now that are like getting super sensitive and are asking all these questions that I feel like these questions are something that basic women would ask a man. But now these men are turning around, asking these questions, and that's why these females is acting like that. It's cause and effect. If you push me,
Yeah,
what the fuck I'm gonna do? Fall, right?
for sure.
All right then. So if you start acting like this, okay, somebody got to be the breadwinner in the house. Somebody got to be
Mm.
some type of authority. You know what I'm saying? If every time I say, "Boy, I don't want to talk to you," and you go to crying to your mama, like, "Damn, is you
Sheesh.
a man or what?" Now this motherfucker wants to go to Andrew Tate and talk about, yeah, I just felt bad and I wanted to talk to her and she didn't, whatever. Then and like you said, bro, you got some dudes.
Okay.
I want to date. She trying to marry up on me. Well, if she married you in the first place and she go with somebody else, you gonna really basically lower yourself to another motherfucker you don't know? Talking about she married up. If you
Hmm.
ain't have no money when she got with you, she ain't leave you because you were broke.
Right?
Yeah, like come on, man. Y'all dudes really be like fucking tripping out here, man. Like with all this extra shit. Like, at the end of the day, I was told, man, nobody owe you nothing. It's how
Hmm.
you get it, how you earn it. You know what I'm saying? And
For sure.
like I said, but you do got some females out here that make it difficult because they have a lot of high demand. And sometimes you got a lot of females that's been through a lot of shit. They don't know how to communicate. And so if you a guy that don't know how to communicate, you're gonna fall for anything. You don't stand for
Hmm.
something. So
Yeah.
uh that's why a lot of this is taking effect. And you gotta look at it, it's weak guys. It's weak ass men. It's nobody like me and you up there. These weak motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Why is she doing it? Yeah, like come on, bro. Like man, I know so
Yeah.
many dudes that I know a lot of dudes right now that's that's basically go through they exes like Facebook page and shit, try to talk about the other guy. Like, man, you really hating, dog. Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand she did you wrong, but like, bro, harping on it ain't gonna make you no different. Yeah, but Kevin Samuel,
Yeah.
I said, you see what happened to Kevin too then.
Sheesh. Ryan, you had to say that, but
I'm sorry, but I just
oh man.
because every
Sheesh.
man, Kevin Samuel can't speak for every man out here. Andrew Tate can't speak for
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
man out here. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
This red pill, blue pill, black pill don't apply to every man out here. Some men just have moral code, like of life. Like
Hmm.
we have morals and values. We know what's going on. Like a man know when he wrong. A real man know when he wrong. Real man know when he right. You know what I'm saying? And these conversations that you was showing me earlier, I was reading through them and shit. And like I said, this what really got me. The genocentrism, the idea that today's society designed to benefit women at the expense of men. If talking about in areas like divorce court, child custody, and dating. Let me tell you something. Yeah, I understand that. I'm on child support, but it's not for who I had my child with. You know what I'm saying? That's for my child. Me doing that
Yeah.
don't make me less of a man and don't make me feel like I'm in no genocentrism shit and none of that. Like, no, I'm good. I don't need to feel validated because I'm paying child support. Yeah, it may be going to her checking account, but it doesn't affect me as a man. I'm still gonna live. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna be who I need to be. That's a
For sure.
responsibility at the end of the day. So when they say that, that's responsibilities. If you with your person and your person y'all do not agree, it's best to
Mhm.
get a divorce or to separate. And if you feel like,
Yeah.
oh well, it's all about basically what the women want. In the state of Georgia, the woman is always gonna be considered right when it comes down to
Hmm.
stuff like that. So when they start talking about child support and divorce stuff, man, that is legal shit. That shit dealing with laws. You motherfuckers ain't create these goddamn laws. Half of you motherfuckers don't even obey the laws because if you did, then you wouldn't be in the position that you're in now. You know what I'm saying? So let's be for real. Like, don't give the law to the woman. The woman is only there to make sure that the law is upheld if she's in
Yeah.
the right court. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, guys, we'd be doing the same shit. Hey, bitch, with my child support. You know what I'm saying? So let's be for real. Stop with that genocentrism shit. Stop that. Stop going out here thinking that everything we do is for the betterment of a woman. If that's the case, then why the fuck we didn't get a woman president? Come on now.
Ooh.
Let's be for real. Everybody want to talk the shit. Well, let's talk the shit. Why? If that's the case, then if men are benefiting from like women nowadays, then why the fuck we didn't get a woman president? So all this bullshit that's going on, we can just blame it on her.
Mhm.
They don't want to have that conversation though. They want to go back and talk about some when it come down to this and this and this,
Oh man.
Damn you, man. But
Nigga.
that's how I feel, bro. Shit, fuck it, like.
For sure.
And then that sexualism shit, bro. Did you read that?
Where someone
What you had something? Did you read about what they said about the sexualism in it? Oh my god, made us look like bitches. Yeah, made us look like straight bitches, bro. Like I do not believe this shit. Like look what it says. Like talking about some people believe dating is a cold calculated marketplace. They often cite the 80-20 rule, claiming that the top 80% of women only want the top 20% of men. That's a damn lie. I done seen some ugly motherfuckers with some bad ones. And I was like, how the fuck you got them? You know? And then when I thought it was because the dude had money or he had this, come to find out the dude was living with her, driving her car. Well, he definitely ain't in the top 20%. I don't even think he in the 1%. He like in the 99th percentile or some shit like that, you know? He all the way out there in a whole different area. And they're gonna say some shit like that. Man, we don't want no shit like that. We don't do that. What you say again, Octavia? You agree with that? Yeah, dating has become cold and calculated, but it's not as difficult as these simps is making it. I could look at a female and tell exactly what's gonna happen if I deal with her.
yeah. Okay, Octavia, let me ask you on this. You said women fall for potential. Okay.
Mhm.
Is it the potential they fall for? Or is it the finished product that they fall for?
Talk to us, Octavia. Talk to us.
Yeah,
I want to know.
because in my opinion, I believe I believe a woman can see a worth in somebody who ain't quite there. They working towards something. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you know that they're working towards it, not just talking about wanting to be something, but they're actually working towards
Right.
it. But what you think about that?
Me, it's not wrong with okay,
Believing in
like
somebody?
yeah, like it's okay to believe in a person. If you think that they're gonna be something that they are right now, it's okay to do that. But if they're
Yeah.
not, what she said, oh, hmm. Read that, Zach.
Okay. We oftentimes are attracted to, and then fall for the representative. Dang, I tell you, I wish you were on here so you
God
could actually
damn, boy, she's saying some
talk
shit that
about it,
got
talk
my
about it.
tongue
I
tied.
know.
Like, ooh,
Yeah.
boy. So I'm trying to say, like, okay, so as a representative, so what you're saying, like, you are attracted to and then fall for the representative. Okay, so first
So
of
how they
all,
present themselves, is that what you
yeah,
mean?
that's what I'm looking at it like. We gotta understand this is articulated, what I'm saying, woman that we're talking to right now. She ain't with the bullshit. So she making us
Uh,
think, you know what I'm saying? So and I appreciate that.
yeah.
But yeah, a lot of females. But my thing is, why would y'all if you think we got potential, you fall for us,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And then when the finished product comes up, you don't really agree with it. A lot of times, y'all have a lot to do with that too.
Mhm.
Cause sometimes a man gonna try to do as much as he can, you know what I'm saying, just to get that attention,
Mhm.
or knowing he can't keep it up. But if you gassing him, what you think he gonna do?
Right. Okay. A response. We don't allow time to get to know a person's inner self before sleeping with a person, and then to not come across promiscuous. We stay with the hopes the representative will return or stay. Woo! Okay,
Damn.
okay.
Girl, look here.
So I like that, and that I think that goes back to what you were saying about a person being or looking out to see if that person stays consistent. If
Right.
they just showing you their best tricks, see how long that lasts. Because time will
Mm-hmm.
reveal a lot of things. If they are not upholding what they said they were on day one, you pretty much know what they about. And see like as time goes along, they're gonna reveal what they're truly after. If it's your body, they're gonna make it known. A
Cause
man
see,
man can
yeah.
play tricks, but they can't go forever without it. You know what I mean?
Talk to us, Zach.
Yeah.
Talk to us,
Time and
Zach.
space for consistency to show. Exactly. Yeah. Like a man, if a man is truly after your body, he gonna get tired of putting out the best tricks. You know what I mean? He gonna get tired.
Yeah.
But a man who really works and has honed his craft of being
Right.
a true man in a relationship, he's not
Talk.
gonna just get tired of doing good and doing right by you.
Hallelujah.
You know who really working out at the gym and who just there for show.
You better say
In other
that.
words, for show.
Yeah.
So a man that gets impatient, he be like, well, why you ain't put out yet? Why you ain't give me
Mm.
this? I've been doing
Mm.
good. What not?
Yeah. Mm.
So ladies, look for the signs,
Yeah.
please.
Look for the signs, like this is all you
Don't let
gotta
a
do is
man
look
get
for the
over on you.
signs. Yeah.
So
And
yeah.
same thing, guys. Like, stop sitting around here thinking that you gotta do so much just to get their attention. Because if you talk to them and they respond back to you, you winning. Learn how to have a conversation first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Figure out what they like. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody don't like Texas Longhorns or you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you right now, my first type of dates ain't no damn steakhouses. Paying $120
Mhm.
for a meal and I might not talk to you no more. Fuck that. Fuck that.
Octavia, I think you're right. You know, the signs are always there, the red
Yeah.
flags, unless you're dealing with a psychopath. Them people can cover their
You
tracks.
got
All right.
some simp psychopaths out here. And thanks to that red pill, Kevin Samuels and Andrew Tate, you know, it done turned a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
men into psychopaths here, thinking that they have the control over everything. And if you had control over everything, you wouldn't be on there asking them how to fucking take back control.
Yeah.
So start it from the beginning. Start off with a conversation. Start off, you know what I'm saying, doing what you're supposed to be doing. One thing that I know that a woman like in a man is consistency and honesty.
Uh-huh.
You could be butt ugly, broke, and all that, but if you can make, if I hate to say this, but I told him a little partners at the job today because he having some troubles. Here's another good story. All right, he was like, "Yeah, Ronnie G, I know you got hoes." I said, "No, I don't have hoes, man. You got a lot of girls that always be talking to you and coming up here speaking to you and stuff." I said, "Yeah, because I'm a gentleman. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Like I established myself as a gentleman. I might have gave it to him, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't call him on Friday night when I was bored and say, "Hey, can you give it to me again?" No, I no. If I already knew where my attention was with them, I never took it past that. And because of
Yeah.
that respect, they questioned me. Well, I gave it to you, must not have been good. Oh, it was wonderful, but that ain't all I'm here to try to get with you for. Like, we can do that, but shit, sometimes I like to sit on the
Yeah.
couch and watch a movie with some
For sure.
popcorn. Put your feet in my lap. How many
Hmm.
dudes can you put your feet in their lap and they not try to take your socks off? You right. You right. You right. I know I'm right because I'm saying it. Like I know this girl. Like, look, I've been there, done that. You know, I ain't just got on the block. I've been off the block. You feel me? I've been on and
Yeah.
off. You know, I
Hmm.
know what I'm doing. And like I said, Octavia, you a strong person. You're a strong person. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But look, guys, just
Yeah.
stop thinking about all the extra shit when you want to talk to somebody. Just be yourself. Everybody's
Yeah.
not gonna accept you. I know it might be hard to believe. I know, but Ronnie G has been turned down a lot of times. I
Yeah.
know y'all look at it and be like, what? Yeah. I have some bad ones turn me down. Got to the point where I offer the motherfuckers a whole fucking dinner at a place I ain't never ate at. I'm allergic to seafood. I'll get you a shrimp bag. Nah, we not
Yeah.
doing all that. Shut up, Jacob.
I believe it. Okay. All right. Octavia has a question for you.
Okay, ask me, baby.
Okay. Oh, she has it. Look. All right. So she was saying, did you make those intentions known prior to sleeping with that person?
Yeah, cause here's the thing, Octavia. I never had them come around me and automatically assume they had to get naked. Every time I slept with any of the females that I did sleep with, that I didn't get into a relationship with at all, th- they came on to me. And the
Mhm.
first two times I would turn them down because it's a respect thing on my end. Like if a woman really wants you to have it, they ain't taking no for an answer. But when you tell them no, and it's not like a teasing no, it's like a respectful no, it fucks with them. And so they get to thinking. So then that's when the questions start. And so I tell them, like, look, I, I'm not trying to get into a relationship right now, but I'm not trying to play with you either. I know what I can do. I know what I'm capable of. I'm a pleaser, not a teaser. So you're gonna be blessed when you leave here. Now, if you want to get baptized again, it's an order for that. If you go to church, I know what the order is. You get saved first, then you get baptized. So let me save you before I baptize you. But they already knew. They already knew,
Yeah.
Octavia. And the thing that fucked them up was the fact that you ain't like all the other guys. You just didn't try to try me on the because I look at you as a human being. As our friend Octavia is saying, people are human beings, right? So I look at her as a human being, not as just an object. And
Hmm.
even though I probably only hit it one time and ain't hit it no more, every time I see that person, she could be out and about with whoever. The respect I gave her, I'ma always get that back. I'ma always get that
Yeah.
back. When
For
I
sure.
when I pass her, hey, how you doing, sweetheart? You doing good? Hey, how you doing, brother? Hey, man, you got your wonderful young lady right there, man. Mate, don't lose that blessing, bro. I walk
Yeah.
off. I get a DM.
So,
Why you did that? Why I did what? Why you did like that? You still think about me? I said I think about you as a person, but not about what we did. I can get that done.
mm.
I can do that myself. I got lotion. She, I got lotion. What the?
Oh man.
But yeah, but other than that, yeah. But Octavia, she said, my boundary should be for myself just as much as on for. I mean, my thing is,
Oh yeah.
I don't have no boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, Jacob got a question too for Zach. Shut up, Jacob. Shut it up. Shut it up.
Oh man.
This is
All
the
right,
whole
I can
purpose
take
of
a
the
hint.
podcast.
I can take a
Uh,
hint. All right, Ronnie, we're gonna wrap this up.
God damn it. Octavia, we want to
Okay.
thank you. We want to thank Wowzer
Thank you.
88. Octavia, we're gonna have to continue this conversation
Yeah, yeah. We got
another
plenty to
time.
talk about.
We are
Uh
being told that it's time to wrap us up.
for sure. And on that
Yeah.
note, if you got questions or you're interested in becoming a guest, email us, send us your information. We can get
Please
that
do.
started.
Please do.
Put you
Yes,
on. We would
please
love to
do.
have you as a guest.
Yeah.
Octavia, you definitely at the top of the list. We love to have you
You
on.
definitely
So
on top of
if you
this. We
serious
want to
about it,
thank you tonight. All
yeah,
our people that was in the chat and everybody, thank y'all so much. We love y'all. Octavia, you are a girl for the night. Thank you so much for
for
all your
sure, for
insight.
sure. Yeah. All right. Till next time, y'all.
I'm
It's a
Ronnie
pleasure.
G.
Zach here.
We
Peace.
love y'all.
All right. Oh, there we go. We got the info.
Yeah, y'all check out the info. That's the email.
Check it out. Check it out.
Please send all your questions to the email and make sure we get on here next episode and answer everything we can. Octavia, you gonna be on the next episode now. Stop playing with us.
Right.